Everybody come out of last night, first of all, it was a physical game at times.
Pretty good, dove into some film today, looking for ways we can improve and the things we can sustain. But overall, it's a great day, great session.
You guys have been pretty open about, I don't know if it's the need or the desire for AD to really step to the foreground.
Yep.
I don't know if you would say it's his team, but, certainly him and LeBron, but for him to take a big role. Through 3 games in this series, how would you assess he's been as a focal point?
He's been great, man. And, we've had our hiccups in certain segments in these games, but for the most part, just whenever he plays with force, whenever he plays downhill and he's active on the defensive end, we're a much different team than just when we're not, playing with any energy or effort or urgency. We have to be proactive in that regard. So, and he is the tone setter for that. People know they can be aggressive on the ball because he's back there. He's ready to clean up and defend the rim. We're an entirely different ball club. Our defense is better. Our offense is better because, again, we're forcing teams into difficult shots or blocking shots, creating turnovers, and we're able to run.
You guys got him, I think, a lob right away.
Yes.
How important is it for him to get an easy one for a big guy?
I mean, not only him, Bron, D'Lo, all of them, man. We try to create situations where we can get them open looks to get them going so they can dive right into their rhythm early in the game and hopefully sustain it.
Speaking of rhythm, it seems like Rui really has a rhythm going.
Yes.
Playing with a lot of confidence. You see that last night, and what's really got him going?
I mean, just his preparation, man. He's putting in a lot of work with Coach Handy and the rest of the coaches. Me, myself, I told him, just think free, man. Like, don't bog yourself down with, what you're supposed to do and what you're doing wrong. And just go out ready to compete, man. Be assertive, be aggressive, have fun, and attack all facets of the game, on both sides of the ball.
I mean, is it a matter of him making a few shots, or maybe down the stretch, you playing him when it was?
It's all of that. It's all of that. All of it. He's really enjoying the game. He's in a great space, spiritually, mentally, physically right now, and we look forward to him sustaining that.
Does he know where his top level is yet?
No, I don't even think he scratched the surface, man. As good as he's played, I tell people all the time, this kid has all-star skill. He's an all-star type of talent. So just him being able to breathe the game and just, everyone just helping him and also all the while keeping it simple with him. And just Bron empowering him, AD empowering him, all his teammates rooting for him. You just see it in his play. He's having a great time playing the game of basketball.
Because he's got the inside game a little bit.
Yeah.
Turnaround
He scored
shot.
all 3 levels. He can finish above the rim, play vertical game, lateral game. Again, his post up, his mid-range, his 3-ball catch and shoot threes, his ability to guard different positions, rebound. Kid's a phenomenal talent. We're very, very extremely thankful that we have him here in the fold.
How do you describe relationship with Coach Handy and Rui?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Dove right into it. It's funny when we acquired him. Phil texted me and said, "Man, just let me have Rui." And Phil's resume speaks for itself. 3-time champion as a coach, and all the guys he's worked with, from Kyrie to Bron and Kawhi, all of these guys. Kobe, back when we started out here as assistant coaches. He does a great job of not just putting guys through workouts, but doing things that immediately translates to the game through court work, film work, all the above. So Rui dove right into the fold, and I encouraged them. And then Bron also taking him under his wing when he got here, doing a bunch of workouts with Bron, just he and Bron. It's been great for him, a great environment for him.
There have been moments in this game, in this series, when Jaren Jackson's guarded AD,
Yeah.
AD is guarded Jaren, but mostly it's been kind of off of those guys in a position where they can grow.
Yeah.
What is that in the modern NBA, especially when you've got a big that can play that sort of safety position?
Yeah.
What does that allow a defense to do?
Just be more aggressive. It's the Brook Lopez theory. Just him being back, being mindful of the defensive 3-second rule. But for the most part, knowing that guy's lurking everywhere. And again, you try to force the ball into the hands of the least offensive threat. Now, it's the NBA. All of these guys have ability and talent. But you have guys that, if you prefer one threat versus the other, every team has a top 2 or 3 guys that you really want to make it difficult for. So you have to choose your poison. It's like my theory of defense at this level is not what you're taking away, it's what you're willing to live with. So having a roamer, you're able to be more aggressive. Guys are able to help. They know they have that built-in help there. They can be more aggressive on the ball and compete harder.
Teams would take an elite defender like yourself and go put him on the best player. Like that was the way that teams played. That's changed a little bit now, where it's been more go float and play. Do you like that role? Has that taken time to get used to it? And in this series, I see you and Darren are both kind of playing that role. What kind of freedom does that give you as a defender?
Better help side, able to read the defense better. Usually you've been on the best player and they're always in action. So you can't help as much. You don't want to get them going, but being on a lesser offensive player, maybe a lot of weak side blocks or altering shots, steals, whatever. And then obviously in the crunch time, as you've seen this whole series, a lot of fourth quarter, I'm usually guarding Jaren, he's usually guarding me. But you try to establish your defense, do your schemes, and when it's time to get to it, you usually guard each other. If not, you don't. But and then it's so the league was very positioned. I think early on when I first got in the league. Now it's really positionless, and so it's tougher for guys. And guys gotten a lot better too. So it's tougher for guys to I'm gonna guard the best player. With the best defender. Me guarding job. So we still kind of doing it with Vando on job, bigger guys, but the league has changed, and you got to be ready to adjust.
Your combination of points, rebounds, and blocks through the first 3 games of the series have only been met by Tim Duncan, Kareem, and Malachi in the playoff series, and that's with game 2 that you admitted that you didn't feel like you played all that well. What level do you think you're at right now, and is there another level as the playoffs progress?
Yeah, getting into a flow. I had a good rhythm game yesterday. It was all about, for me, just going out and playing as hard as I can. Obviously, it's a playoff, so the intensity increases and your level of concentration and production has to increase. And that goes for me as well. Just trying to lock in to our game plans, to my shots, staying focused at the line, the moves I make, everything like that, staying balanced, and knowing that when you see a team, minimum 4 times, they're gonna throw different things at you, especially when you get a lot of attention. So you gotta be ready to adjust. Come playoff time, and I just try to make the right reads, just stay aggressive. But like I said, my attention to detail and our attention to detail as a team has increased because of the playoff time.
This team was pretty open about saying at times, we have LeBron on this team, but 80 is the guy who can make us need to play through you. What did that do for your confidence? And I feel like it's really taken hold now after maybe it being said different ways over the past couple years. Do you feel that responsibility with this group, and do you embrace it?
Yeah, you have to embrace it. Obviously, we have another guy, Braun, but we have a lot of other guys as well. D'Lo, Austin, Dennis, Rui, who's been playing well. And so I just try to do my part. They give me the ball, I try to go score, make a play. Just do the right things, make the right reads. But it gives me a lot of confidence that our guys, our coaches, our organization have enough confidence in me to, for wanting me to be that guy to, kind of lead the charge. And I was able to do that, my first 6.5 years in New Orleans, being number 1 option and 2 playoff appearances, whatever, winning playoff games, whatever. But obviously it's different here as a Laker, especially when you're playing alongside a guy like LeBron. And the good thing about us, we're two very selfless, stars who just want to win. So, yesterday was my night. Tomorrow might be his. Our thing as long as we get the win. So, but I feel very confident and glad that they're confident enough in me to, kind of want to take that #1 option.
AD, you were talking about Rui and how he's playing well. What's been different about him that you've seen? Because like last night, for example, his confidence was obvious.
His confidence has been like that since he got here. He's getting a lot more minutes, especially in the series and late down the stretch of the season. He is, constantly working on his game. He's been working with the coaches to know what shots he's going to get in the series, and he's been shooting them and playing well. So he's been a huge part of our success since he's gotten here, and especially in the 2 games that we won. And he's going to continue to get better. And he loves to work. He don't complain. He go out and play hard and make the right reads. So we're glad to have him here.